Jeremy Banning,
I'm Chris Goodacre.
and we are the hosts of Illiana Stock Car Radio.
All right. So how long you guys been doing this?
Started our third season this year, so we started. So that'd be.
Well, are we counting the ISCR or the other
Illiana Stock Car
Okay.
Radio stuff?
So we had a NASCAR podcast that we did for maybe 8 episodes.
8 episodes
and then,
or so.
And then Jeremy and I were talking one night and decided, we're not getting a whole lot of following with NASCAR. Maybe we should go a little more local, and then kind of blew up from there.
Yeah, kind of took off.
Nice. So talk about how you guys got involved in racing.
Well, yours. I don't know if your stories.
You weren't alive for part of my story.
I know. So yeah, mine's a lot shorter than yours.
So
I
go
guess.
first.
But, I started watching NASCAR when I was about 9 or 10 years old. Really took to it real quick. I had a friend growing up that raced go-karts, and I went to watch him. One fall, and a couple weeks later, I had a kart sitting in my garage to go racing. So started racing karts when I was 12. Progressed up to like street stocks and legends and stuff with the S4 Motorsports guys, and so raced turn wrenches. Been a fan. Just been around it for 18 years now.
I can't remember a time that I wasn't involved in racing. It's my dad, actually my grandpa, kind of started it. He would go to Illiana. I fairly regularly got my dad and my uncle involved. And I think 1986, so I was 3. Was the first year we started going religiously every single week. We were at Illiana, usually at Grundy too. When I got older and got a job, the Grundy kind of fell off because I could only afford the one night off a week. So I'd spend most of my time sitting up in the stands. When Jeremy's brother-in-law got a car, I started going to the pits and helping them. And it was actually my dad and my brother took over the photography. And wouldn't you know, my brother's, his first night he was supposed to be taking pictures, he had to be at prom. So I got handed the camera, here, go shoot. So from there, it just kind of
Snowballed?
kind of snowballed from there. I've made a nice, comfortable home for myself out in the eye of the hurricane.
There you go.
A lot safer out there too. All that I'm learning about what goes on the other side of the wall.
So what's the show about?
The show's really kind of a way for everybody within the local racing community to kind of have that, sense of community, news, information, and also a way for us to introduce the local racing stars, so to speak, to one another, and then to also the fans that religiously attend these races.
Right. Something that's always been like a thing for me is, growing up around racing, but not being a part of racing. Like, my dad never had a car like a lot of people my age. Their relatives raced, so they were in it. I was just a fan. So I would always look at these race car drivers as celebrities. Okay, maybe minor celebrities are not like Dale Earnhardt Sr. or Mark Martin, although I've met both of them walking around, but...
Nice name drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
That's what
like...
he does, name drop. I'm sure there'll be a Christy Penrod reference in here.
There it was. But, now that I've gotten older, I'm actually getting to know the drivers, and sometimes, I'll be walking down the pits and they'll wave at me first, so it's kind of, I have a little bit of, this is kind of cool. I'm a celebrity too.
Easy. Might go too far.
Well, really, it's more that, hey, these are all real people too.
Yeah.
So, we kind of had this idea that we wanted to say, these people behind the cars, they're real people. They have stories too. They're just as interesting inside the car as they are the car itself.
So I love the fact you guys are cross-marketing tracks, and leads to sponsors seeing other sponsors and drivers seeing other drivers. What's it like in your third year with the recognition you're starting to get? What's it like knowing that you're starting to build something?
Honestly, it just feels good. When we started, never really knew kind of what it was going to be or what it was going to turn into. But the idea was that hopefully no one else would have to go through what we went through with Illiana Speed.
Yes.
Right.
That would, if you've lost a racetrack, lost your home track, and you love racing so much, that's the worst feeling in the world. and we really didn't want anybody else to go through that. So we wanted to be promoting the positive messages, letting everybody know where these tracks are at, what's going on, who's there, and just to get the word out. So now that we're kind of gaining some recognition.
Well, we've got to thank Tony for a lot of that. Tony Eldridge, the promoter at Hartford, South Bend, he really jumped on board when he kind of discovered what we were doing. And there were a couple times last year, Tony actually called us up and said, "Hey, I got a show for you."
Yeah. There's folks like that, and especially him, just instrumental in kind of strapping the rocket to our back and saying, "Here you go." So yeah, that's been pretty cool, and like at Illiana night and stuff.
Yeah.
Being able to kind of be a part of that.
Mm-hmm. Right, just seeing all the people that we haven't seen in a couple of years.
Yeah, have a lot of folks say, "Hey, I see your show. You're doing an awesome job." So yeah, it's
like
cool.
that Ricky guy. He's watching every episode religiously.
Yeah. I'm trying to help build you guys.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help build everybody else.
Yeah, Moorhead.
Moorhead,
guys like that. Guys like that. Just trying to get us out there.
So where do we go from now? You guys doing any more live stuff, or you just do YouTube?
That one's on you, boss.
Yeah, that was going to be on me. I see that bus coming. So for 2019, we want to take a little bit of a step back. Maybe go too forward. Towards the end of 2018, we were having some technical issues with the Facebook Live stuff, and it was really frustrating me. And I'm an engineer by trade, so I'm very overly particular and detail oriented, and I didn't like putting out a bad product, especially when we're trying to really build our following and develop something
The last live episode we did was really kind of painful. I understand it was really funny to watch, but it's really painful for us sitting there when the feed keeps breaking or it freezes and you can hear the audio but there's no video, or even just when the iPad it absolutely refused to go to landscape, so we were sitting like right on top of each other because portrait was the only way it would let us work.
So there's those things that we can't really control very well live, so we wanted to take a step back, figure we'd record independently, which also allows us some flexibility to record on Saturdays or Mondays or whatever, depending on what guests we want, and then we can release them on set days. So it's just consistency and a better overall finished product that we were going for. So now we're going to be venturing into doing a YouTube deal. Plus, it allows us the opportunity to put more content out there. From at the racetrack, we can gather content, or we talk about sim racing stuff from time to time. It allows us to maybe broadcast some of that content as well. So I think we can just kind of broaden our horizons by stepping away from the live video temporarily. Just kind of build a following and maybe get back into it in the future.
And you're going to have links to everything for YouTube?
Yep, we'll have links to everything. One thing we're going to be doing is on our Facebook, we're going to have a pinned post on there. It shows our links to all the audio, all the video, and then every week we'll share the links and make it super easy for everybody to find us.
Cool. So I see you guys got some new equipment, so the sponsorship stuff starting to help out.
Yeah, a little bit. New one for 2019. Finalizing some of the details of it, but Dammitt race videos. He's doing videos for Grundy and South Bend and whatnot. He stepped up to be a partner of the show for 2019. S4 Motorsports, who I work with, we do a lot of marketing stuff, so they've stepped up well. And then we kind of have some like barter agreements with folks like Left Turn Graphics, International Women's Motorsports Association. Just to try to cross promote and get names out there and kind of barter services back and forth. But yeah, it definitely helps from the equipment standpoint. Because as you guys know, especially from the Typhy stuff, this equipment isn't cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap. It'll drive you nuts. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, how can they contact you about helping out?
Best way. Well, now with the new YouTube account, we've got a Gmail account, so it's just IllianaStockCarRadio@gmail.com. That'll go to me directly, or send us a Facebook message, at Illiana SCR. Just a quick link when you're searching gets to our Facebook page. You can just send me a message, or on just our personal Facebooks. Either way, the message will get to us, and we'll be waiting with open arms.
All right. And what are we looking forward to in the 2019 season?
What are you looking forward to?
I know you're going to be at Grundy.
I'm looking forward to surviving. Still from Stan. Because I've got I'm The Grundy schedule's not even out yet, I don't think. But
Not that I've seen,
already my schedule's pretty packed. So just getting through every week, getting all the pictures edited and posted before the next race would be ideal, and then having time to come over here and do this as often as possible. So no, we've got a list of probably near 100
very long list.
ideas, and we're working on putting those feelers out, getting people in here to expand past the people that are like immediate family.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing looking forward to is we've got a lot of names, a lot of people that we want to talk to and tell that story. So really looking forward to doing that and being able to schedule things, maybe work in a little bit better environment down here with the new equipment, the new studio.
Better
to
than
do
white
that.
wall.
So it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks real professional. Sounding crisp from what I could hear. So
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to kind of getting into that. And then also myself, we just moved into this house about not even quite a year ago. It was last spring, so kind of hampered us being able to get to the racetrack and whatnot. So really just trying to get back out. Obviously, be it Grundy with the S4 Motorsports guys, but get to South Bend a little bit more, Plymouth, some of those other places we enjoy going to.
all right. Any big shows you guys are excited about? Step back from the photography and the audio and just go observe.
Honestly, for me, I think the biggest thing I got circled right now is the Gambler.
Yeah.
With Kenny Wallace coming out.
Yeah, I know there was some scheduling issues getting the Midwest Tour to Grundy, so they're not going to have that this year. But the Gambler's a big one. The Showdown at the end, Bettenhausen. Pretty much the end of the season is both really, really fun and also really, really stressful at the same time.
Yeah, and I would assume that World of Outlaws is probably going to grace Plymouth Speedway again. So I think
Oh,
get
yeah.
into an Outlaws show.
Don't
I think
remind
that'd be
me about Hell Tour coming through in July.
nice. Yeah, so getting
Are they
this.
coming back this year?
Maybe I'll have to check the schedule. I typed it up one night. I was about 3/4 of the way asleep, so it's there. I just don't remember what it is.
All right. Well, I hope people will find you guys' show, and it's not a stressful show to listen to. It's kind of relaxing. I find it very entertaining. So I hope you guys do well, and hope you have a good night 2019.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah.
Definitely thank you for your support and thanks for coming out.
All right. Thanks.
And
sir.
thanks for all you do.
Oh, thank you.